And that's what it looks like. Hello, welcome to Waypoint Survival. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a hobo grill out of this tin can. Stay tuned. To make this, you're going to need a few things. First of all, one of these cans. This is a juice can. It had some pineapple juice in it. You're going to need one of these cheap drying racks. You're going to need a pair of pliers and some sort of metal snips. You're going to need a can opener and one of these church keys. After removing the label, you'll notice that we have the holes punched for pouring out the juice and the other end is intact. So what we're going to do is we're going to punch our air holes first. And we're going to start right in the bottom. We're going to 1, 2, and 3. Just like that in the very bottom. And then we're going to go to the other side directly opposite that. And we have to put 3 more in the bottom of this one. So we have 3 in the bottom there and 3 in the bottom here, and then we have these 2 holes here, just like that. Next, using the can opener, we want to cut off 1/2 of the lid on each end. I'll do that and get back with you. So again, what we've done, just opposite of these 3 holes, we started here and cut around to here, and we did that on both sides. Next, we take the snips and we start along here, and we're going to cut from this side to this side. So we're cutting the can in half longitudinally. When you're done, you'll have something that looks like this, and you may want to use a file or abrade it on some concrete and get some of these rough burrs and edges off. It's pretty easy to do. You can just put it down on some concrete or asphalt and just rub it back and forth until you grind that down and make it relatively flat and uniform all the way across. And it doesn't have to be exactly half of the can. This is probably more like 1/3, but this will work just fine. Next, we take the cooling rack and we place it over top. Let's see exactly where it's going to fit. And we see that we can put it pretty well just like this. So we're going to have to cut along those edges and cut across here. I'll cut that out and I'll show you what that looks like. We use, of course, the wire snips or metal cutting pliers for that. Alright, and now we have this piece here. We'll set that aside. And as you can see, we have our grilling rack. It goes right over top, and the way it's made, it will stay on there pretty good, and as long as you don't jar it around, of course, a whole lot. But that's what that's going to look like. If you wish, you can also cut off a small piece of the other side of the rack to fit down in the bottom to form a little bit of a shelf for the charcoal and to allow the airflow to get in underneath it for a little better burn. Next, we put it on the ground and support it with some rocks so it can't roll. Then we simply add our charcoal, put on a little lighter fluid, let it warm up. Of course, we want to go ahead and put on our grill cover. Let that heat up as well. Alright, it's nice and warm. We'll go ahead and put our patty on there. Add a little salt. Wait for it to cook. We take our wooden spatula that we whittled, get up under it. Ah, it's looking good. Now, as you can see, this grill's big enough for 2 burgers. So this is good for a 2-person camp out or cookout. If you want just something cheap and easy, super lightweight, you can throw this in your kit, your pack, wrap it up in a plastic bag or something with your knapsack to keep the grease and things from getting on your gear. But this will do you real well. Alright, it's done, and we're ready to put it on some slices of bread here. Boy, doesn't that look delicious. And now as evening falls and we're getting ready to settle in for the evening, nothing better than a hot burger on some fresh bread to make a hobo sleep good at night. charcoal flavor. Absolutely delicious. Thanks for watching, folks. Try that handy little grill. I think you'll like it. This is James Bender for Waypoint Survival. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also make sure and check out the links in the description box below just under the More button. And while you're down there, you'll also find our waypointsurvival.com link. And this is where you can sign up to take survival and bushcraft classes here at our beautiful training facility in Southern Ohio. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. And when you do subscribe, make sure and press that bell button so that you can stay notified of all of our upcoming videos, and we'll talk to you next time. Oh, are you still here? Sorry about that.